Happy Saturday and welcome back to my channel. I have not recorded in a minute. There has been so much going on between Hurricane Beryl, not Beryl, it's Beryl, and my health lately. It has just been insane. So I had a hair appointment last week and the place was out of power, so they were able to get me in today. So I'm gonna get ready and catch everybody up on what has been going on, and then I'm gonna head to get my hair done because this is not cute. So let's get started. So if you are new here, my name is Dr. Tiffany Benita. I am a mom of 4. I am married, and I am a doctorate prepared nurse that works in oncology. So I also have a podcast called The Tiff Talks with Dr. Tiffany Benita. You can find it on any platform. I love to do like get ready with me videos on YouTube, but I actually talk about real life things and stuff going on currently. I kind of do mini those here, so if you're a visual person, you can watch it here. But anyway, so, you know, we had the hurricane. It happened on, oopsies. It happened on Monday, the 8th of July. And I was actually at work that day. I posted some stuff on social media. I got me and my team to go outside and kind of play when it was insane. Because how often do you get to say that you played in a hurricane? I don't know. The wind, I mean, the rain wasn't bad where I was. It was just all the wind. Like the wind was insane. We were watching tree branches break off, like all this stuff. We were protected though. We were under like this big covering thing, but it was still kind of fun to be out there and be able to, you know, feel it. One of my team members had never been through a hurricane before. So she was a little bit nervous. So we had her come outside. We all hung out with her, let her see like what happens, you know, that sort of thing. But we didn't have power anyway. So we did what we could. And then when it was safe to go home, we left. So we were out of power for a week as I'm speaking to you. So today is July 20th. So that happened July 8th. But as I speak to you right now on July 20th, there are still people in our city without power. That is insane. A lot of these people are elderly people. You know, Houston is a very prominent medical community. People come here from all over the world to seek medical care. And there are a lot of people who have life-saving medical devices at home that need to be plugged in. So this is a big issue. People like me, I can survive. I can plug in a generator, I can figure it out. But our concern is for those people who need it. Like we had patients who we had to try to find alternate housing because their life depended on it. So it's been kind of stressful. But fast forward to Saturday last week, I finally got out and was running some errands. And I ended up getting a cheeseburger from Sonic. And y'all, I do not ever eat Sonic cheeseburgers. I like corn dogs. But I decided to get a cheeseburger that day. Don't know why. Went home, started eating it, and was like, okay, this tastes a little bit funny, but I was like, maybe just because I'm not used to Sonic cheeseburgers, I don't know. And almost to the minute, an hour later, I started feeling really like uncomfortable. And I told my husband, I was like, maybe I overate, maybe like, I I'm not sure. Like, my stomach feels weird. And shortly after that began my vomiting spree. And it was nonstop. It was horrific. The worst I have been through in, I would say, probably 15 years. Like, I haven't had food poisoning in a very long time. But finally at like 1:30 in the morning, I couldn't keep down water. Like, I would try to take a sip of water and it would come right back up. I took my oral nausea medicine that it dissolves in your mouth to try to help. Came right back up. Like, no, I was keeping nothing down. I was so dehydrated and so sick that I ended up having to go to the ER. So luckily my oldest son was awake still. So he went with me to the ER, and I got IV fluids, I got IV Zofran, and then after that I was fine. It was almost like, almost exactly 12 hours later, it was done and gone after I got fluids and like rehydration, So the next day, my stomach was like physically sore, but I could eat like little things like mashed potatoes and stuff like that. So no big deal, right? But word to the wise, don't eat hurricane meat from Sonic, because I guarantee you it was meat that they didn't throw out after they'd been out of power for like 4 or 5 days. So fast forward to Tuesday, I was in clinic and I started feeling like this pressure in my diaphragm. I'm like, okay, maybe it's gas or something, because usually if you have gas, you'll feel that and it'll move later. So it was still there. It didn't get any worse. And then as I started swallowing, I felt this like lump right here. So when you swallow food that you didn't chew very well and you can feel it going all the way down. So that's what it felt like, but it was just right here. And so I thought, well, again, maybe it's like a gas bubble stuck in there, whatever. So I came home, I took some simethicone to try to help with like gas and everything, and I was burping like crazy, but it wasn't relieving anything. So I was like, well, I'll give it another day. So I gave it Wednesday, and I felt like on Wednesday it got worse. So I decided Thursday morning, I got up and got dressed. Because I had clinic, I was like, well, I decided to go, like, I got dressed really early and headed back to the ER to say, okay, like, what is going on? This is weird. I didn't know if like something was stuck in there. I didn't know if, I was like, could I have an aortic aneurysm? Like, what is going on from all the vomiting? Like, I don't know. Also, I have a hiatal hernia. So I kept telling myself like, oh, I probably exacerbated my hernia when I did that, because, vomiting will do that. So I kept telling myself all the things where I was like, well, I'll be fine. But I went ahead and they did some of my labs, and my labs were showing some of my stress enzymes were off. And they gave me a GI cocktail, and they were like, okay, let's see what this does, right? So it did nothing. It numbed my esophagus, but it didn't change the feeling that I was having. So they went ahead and did a CT. Everything was fine, which was great. Loved that. But they ended up diagnosing me with esophageal spasms. So my mom had those when she was younger as well. And I remember the first time she had hers, she was driving on I-10 in San Antonio. And my dad had to take her to the emergency room because she thought she was having a heart attack. And that's often what they feel like. So basically they're brought on by stress and also acid reflux, which I have had acid reflux since I was a kid, but it got better. It's really weird because after I had my second child, it went completely away, which was bizarre to me, but it did. So I was able to get off all of my meds for that, and I haven't really had any issues since. But because of the food poisoning episode, I've had really bad acid reflux still. So that and stress, I guess, is what triggered it. So now here we are. It finally, yesterday when I woke up, it was finally gone. But those are things that will come back. Again, as stress and stuff like that is introduced. So I already have, thank goodness, a GI appointment scheduled for next week because I'm due for my colonoscopy. And yes, I know I'm not technically old enough to have a colonoscopy, but I have severe IBS, so I've been having colonoscopies since I was a lot younger. So my husband and I are going together. He has severe diverticulitis that has to be monitored. So we figured, hey, why don't we just go see the doctor and get our colonoscopies scheduled at the same time? But I'll probably also have him do an EGD on me, which is an upper endoscopy, not a colonoscopy, just to see what's going on. But so that's why I have not filmed in weeks, because I just haven't felt great and there's just been so much going on. Whew. But I'm ready to get back to doing some videos. I have some fun stuff coming up soon that I will be doing videos for as well. And I'm just curious if anybody watching also was affected by Hurricane Beryl and, you know, how they're doing, what's going on. Are you and your family okay? It's crazy to me because we've had much worse hurricanes. Like, this one was only a category 1. Like, we've had way, way worse before. And I don't understand, like, we have not been out of power this long. So I don't get what the issue is. Oh, and then yesterday, I'm sure everybody knows about this, there's like this worldwide CrowdStrike issue. So CrowdStrike is a cybersecurity company that is Microsoft based. So any organization, company, anything that uses Microsoft based products, businesses, not personal, was affected. And basically what they did was they did some type of an upgrade on their software overnight the night before, and there was like some glitch. So everybody who uses this was out. Like, my job was affected, my husband's job was affected, airplanes around the world were grounded because they couldn't fly because they didn't have access to their stuff. Starbucks was affected. So that was the one thing. My team was laughing at me yesterday because I said all I wanted was Starbucks. Like, I haven't had it in 3 weeks, which is amazing for me. just because of everything going on with my stomach and everything else. So I was like, I was trying to not get it. I'm trying to be gentle with what I'm eating and drinking right now, but I wanted some Starbucks and I couldn't get it because they couldn't take orders. So I'm hoping that on my way to get my hair done today, that I will be able to get some Starbucks, because I end up having to sit there for a while because I go to a school to get my hair done. Because it's much cheaper. I can't pay hundreds of dollars to get my hair done. And I used to do box color, but they told me that the box color literally ruined my hair. And so it's taken years to actually like fix the mess that was my hair from box color. So my husband is like, let's just pay to get your hair done, because I don't get it done very often. It's usually like once a quarter essentially, because it grows out so quickly. But we're going on a vacation in a few weeks and I have to have it done, and I'm so excited because this is a vacation we planned 2 years ago and it's finally here. And I don't get to go on many of those. This will be my 3rd vacation ever in my life, so very excited. But and it's kind of like for our wedding anniversary. We will have been married. When we go, we will just be passing our 16-year wedding anniversary, so we're excited to go do this and have some fun. But anyway, the point is that I have to have my hair done several weeks before I go, because if it's done too close to when I go, I can't get in the water, and the whole thing is water and pools and chlorine and everything else. So it was important that I get it done as soon as possible. And I've told y'all before, like this, it's the Aveda Institute, and this school is amazing. They always do a great job on my hair, but they also have an instructor there, Nick, who has my hair formula down, because my hair is so sensitive. Like, too much of this, it turns purple. Too much of this, it turns blue. Too much of this, it turns orange. Too much of this, it turns yellow. Like, it has to be, like, timing and formula and everything is key. So I like to go when he is there so he can help instruct, because he's the only one that can really teach them or show them how to do my hair the best. And yes, I know it sounds vain, but I need my hair color to be right, because I am the face of my job with patients, with physicians, with partnerships, with everything, and I cannot have my hair looking awful. So anyway, and it was supposed to be raining this whole week here in Houston, and I don't think here I've gotten any rain. They said, I haven't watched Justin Stapleton this morning. I only watch KPRC 2. They have the best people. And when you meet them in person, they are so nice. But anyway, so I need to watch and see. But I also wanted to swing by, there's a Nordstrom right there by where the hair place is, because they're having their annual sale right now. But I don't know if I'm gonna want to do that after. I can usually get some really good stuff for work there for super cheap, but I also don't know that I want to spend the money, because I'm trying to save money. Because we're in this horrible legal battle right now, and it's taking every dollar we have and sucking us dry. And yes, it's with a family member. That's the worst part.
Remember the feeling. I wanna dance till I can't no more. All of this time I've been dreaming on the dance floor. I still remember the feeling. I wanna dance till I can't no more. All of this time I've been dreaming.
So that's kind of what I've been up to lately. I am definitely planning on, when I get home today, getting some videos prepped and posted, because I had videos like 2 months in advance and now I'm so behind. I have other videos that need to be edited and posted, but again, because I haven't been feeling well, that's what I was planning on doing all weekend last weekend, and well, I ended up in bed. So I'm hoping to do that this weekend so I can make sure I have lots of content for y'all. And then when I go on my vacation, I will be videoing all of that too. And that will probably be multiple videos. So get ready for vacation content. But y'all probably won't see it until way after it's done, just because I have lots of videos that need editing. But if there's stuff you want to see or hear, products you want me to review, I did get a request from somebody to review sunscreen products for sensitive skin. So I am going to be working on that, because I do have a lot of different sunscreens and I use them all the time. I also have a lot of different sunscreens that I've tried and used under makeup. So I will hopefully get to that too soon.
Dreaming on the dance floor, dance floor. Tell me you still remember.
This is still my absolute favorite lip liner, this Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Taupe. Oh my gosh. I've never been a lip liner girly until Emily Gemma showed that one. And now, it's my favorite. And then I top it off with Buxom. This one's pink champagne. And there you have it. So normally I do my hair, but like I said, I'm not doing that today because I'm going to get it done. So I'm gonna get dressed and head to my appointment, and I hope y'all have a wonderful Saturday. Thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, please share with your friends. I appreciate all the support and love your comments, love your likes. Let me know what you think. See y'all soon, bye.
It's you and me forever. Dreaming on the dance floor, dance floor.